Text classification can be applied on a variety of topics to understand the sentiment analysis, to understand the reviews, and one other application of it is to check if the two questions are similar or not. So here is the Quora dataset, and so here we have what is the step-by-step guide to invest in share market. What is the step? So it shows if it is duplicate, it shows a 0 here. Story of Kohinoor diamond, and here what would happen if the Indian government stole the Kohinoor. So again this is showing a 0, and consider how can I be a good geologist, what should I do to be a great geologist. This is marked as 1. So here various questions are there. If the questions are seen to be similar, then it is indicated as a 1. Like for example, which one dissolve in water quickly? Sugar, salt, methane and carbon dioxide. Which fish would survive in salt water? So now these two questions are not similar, so it is a 0. Rightly, this question is not seen as similar because it talks about in India here. Here it does not talk about India in general. So this is taken as not a duplicate question. So like this, here whatever are the duplicate questions, like a good geologist and a great geologist, that is taken as a 1. Wherever the questions are not similar, those are taken as 0. So this is the data set. The pre-processing, the importing of the libraries, and here for processing reasons we have taken only 21 values. We can take more. So here in the data set the duplicates are more, that is indicating that the questions are, the distribution of zeros to ones is 12 are 0 and 8 are ones, indicating that in 8 records the questions are duplicate of each other. So first of all, let us understand what are the total number of unique questions, for which we take what is the total number of questions in each, and then we get what are the unique questions from it. So that is unique number of questions that we have. So that is 42 in our case. 21 records, 21 plus 21, that is giving me 42 records. I check for, is there any question that is appearing more than once? And how many ever questions are those? I submit. So I know how many questions are there which are appearing more than once, which are not unique. So here I print the result, the total number of unique questions that appear more than once and what percentage appear more than once. And I also check how many times, is the question getting repeated. That is, maximum times is how many the maximum number of times that the question is getting repeated. So here for processing reason I have taken only very few questions, which is 21. In a larger set, this is actually a 4 lakh records of data set. So this makes sense to filter out the records. So I remove the ID from the questions. I group by the question 1 and question 2 and count it, reset the index. So here whatever are, if there is any duplicate records That is, if there are any repeated pair of questions, I am eliminating it. In our case, there were no duplicate questions. The number of occurrences of each question was just 1. Maybe I can, here I am checking if there are any rows with null values. We did not see any rows with null values. And then here question 1 question 1's length is captured using Q1 len, question 2's length is captured using Q2 len. So in addition to applying count vectorizer, TF-IDF vectorizer, I can capture various features from question 1 and question 2 here, because I have 2. So what I can do is I can check how many are common words, what is the length of each question, and what is the ratio of the common words divided by the total words. So let's say if the number of questions, if the number of words are common words are 90%. Okay, so 90% commonality is there between in words in the 2 questions. So like this, various features can be captured, which will help me to understand both the questions better. So here I have number of words that are there in this. This is the total length, like character by character, and this is the number of words that are there. Now I check here what are the common words. That is for the entire, see here there are 10 out of 14 words and 12 words here. There are 10 words which are common. Out of 8 words and 13 words here, 4 words are common. 11 and 9, 0 words are common. So like this, it will help me to understand what actually happens. Then let us see about total, word total. Totally how many words are there when I combine length 1 and length 2. So this is basically that is, this indicates how many words are there totally. How many, what are the different words that are getting used. So I apply set on this. So when I apply set on the different questions that is there, I will get all the unique words. Let's say the is repeated twice, it will give it to me only once. And then I take it, add the length of both. I can also understand word share. Now word share is nothing but the common amount of words divided by the word total. So 0.43 are common words. So when I plot the distance plot, that is the minimum and the maximum. So as we can see, many are lying in the range of 20 to 40, 40 to 60. Then the longer questions are lesser. Similarly, for A's duplicate, word share, that can also be captured. So here this particular graph is showing this is word share, how many words are getting shared. Okay, now in that, this shows these are the word share, and as we can see, as the word share is increasing, The duplication is also increasing. See here, this is when the words that are shared are lesser. This is when the words are that are shared are more, and there are more duplicate values here. Now in the final data frame, I only have is duplicate and all other features that are there. Then I will apply count vectorizer object, and here I will apply count vectorizer object, concatenate it with this particular data frame, and then I am getting the final data frame which is having 21 records and 4 not columns. So once I combine the final data frame is only these additional features and the temporary data frame, which I get by combining question 1 and question 2. I will get 416 records. 416 features. Applying the train test split, applying the random forest classifier on this gives me accuracy. And then XGBoost can also be applied onto this. So here we saw, once we have the features, these kinds of features, I can make use of, I can capture features in various ways, and here I have applied bag of words for the questions, combined everything together. This array refers to, these values refers to the words that are there, and then applying the models onto it is what is done. Now with this TF-IDF, skip grams, all these techniques can be applied to get a better accuracy.